Do the fucking intro.
Give a fuck if you don't like me. I ain't here for that. I'm here to get my money. I don't care if you fuck with me. Nigga, be gone. That's the mindset my niggas be on.
For him to flip it like that.
Scoot over.
Nigga.
You even sit next to me.
That's
Yo, like move. Get in your spot.
Oh, is this wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all should have changed the fucking setup.
The setup is still the same.
You told me VZ was gonna be on that side. Stupid.
We weren't sure.
Where's VZ at?
You told me VZ was gonna be on that side.
Where's your chair? Because it's been in the same spot this whole night.
You told me that he was gonna be on that side. I don't give a fuck about where his chair is now.
You should be more observant.
No, I'm very fucking observant, but I'm telling you what you told me.
Okay, so you saw
it has nothing to do with being observant.
So you saw his chair
I'm telling you what you told me. You said
Here we go again.
What's up, y'all?
Bro, we're back with another episode. VZ, fuck we got going on?
I am not ready for this.
He's gonna get cut.
So tonight, I wanted to talk to y'all. So Aaron brought this up in the story last week, I think.
Damn, Aaron bringing up everything.
I mean, I just
Like,
Because you know, we talked about my assorted affairs. We
Assorted
dug into
affairs.
a little bit. You know?
oh damn. So we about to talk
Yeah,
about
let's talk about it. Let's
So I know we
No, we're working our way through. It's,
right, working our way.
It goes how it goes. It's not gonna
I
stop.
thought I was last week.
I really did though.
It was, but
So I got back-to-back weeks.
yeah,
Damn.
it was on my heart.
We have a lot to work
Technically,
on.
you are a Gemini.
You need the most, you know.
What? Refining. We're using nice words tonight.
Refining.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Development.
That's,
Yeah.
I like that word. I like
Yeah.
development.
Yeah, development.
Development's a good
Okay.
word.
Okay.
Okay.
Get this shit on.
No, so he brought this up in the story the other day. I believe the question was, do you love yourself?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I said,
I thought it was gonna be something.
like the phobia of the holes.
He's afraid of the holes.
Wait, what?
He don't like holes. Like
The little holes.
Holes?
You know when you got like all the holes.
Now I
next to
can't
each other?
unsee it.
Sorry.
So,
Sorry.
what are you talking about?
Like, have you ever seen the middle of a pancake?
Mm-hmm.
You know the. Okay, I don't want to talk
He
about
don't like holes.
You don't like holes.
Yeah, it's a
Anyway,
phobia.
okay.
I've never heard that in my
I'll
life.
show you after.
Yeah.
I'll show you after. Okay, so
Okay. Weird. No, like shade weird. Just weird to me. Not like weird,
weird.
like being negative.
See, that's what's wrong with society.
I said it wasn't in a bullying way.
Because things are different.
Did you not just hear me
It's
specify
weird.
not weird to you? I said weird to me, not in a negative way. That's what I just said. Because I don't want to come up as bullying. Now, nigga, fuck your shit. It's weird.
You weird.
Weird ass nigga.
Like,
I got your back.
see, you know how you trying to be hella nice.
Shut
and
up.
shit? And they tell you a bully. Go ahead. Like,
so
love self.
Oh my.
So yeah, Aaron brought this up in the story the other day. I wanted to know what made you bring that up, or like what was going on to where you brought that up.
I was just. It was Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
And I seen people expressing love for others. So I was just like, you got this much love for him or her or them. Do you love yourself?
Interesting. Nobody really brings up like self-love around Valentine's Day. It's always how much you love somebody else and not so much.
Yeah.
I feel like some people do take themselves on dates though. And
It's
like,
becoming
treat
more. It's
themselves.
becoming more a normal thing to treat yourself now or take yourself out to show that you're like cool being single or like it doesn't bother you or whatever. But it's not a main focus at all.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not something that's pushed. And I also want to bring it up because you said before on past episodes that you don't love yourself or you don't know if you love yourself or like yourself. Like yourself. Yeah.
That's
like
the difference.
Yourself. What's the difference?
Like, I like you, but I don't love you. Like, my mom tell me that all the time. I mean, I love you, but I don't like you. Other way around.
Okay.
I don't really know what the difference
what's
is,
the,
actually.
I was say, what is it?
Well, I don't like Sean, but I love him. Like, he family, but I feel like he could be a better person. No.
The feeling is mutual. But I get it. I just don't know how to explain it.
Like,
I can be difficult. I know that.
Mm.
Even to myself.
yeah.
I'm doing my thing. I do in my head.
No, I see it.
Yeah, it was like it was there.
I see the gears turning.
So, I think when you have a like for someone, it's more. I don't want to say like a. I think like is tolerate. I think love is accept. In terms of the way I explain to people, because like even someone that you like, you don't necessarily. It's that quality like you. How do I explain it? Okay, I'll explain it like this. We all have friends, right? But we have our inner circle. It's a whole circle thing we did.
Okay.
I feel like people outside our inner circle are likable people. Not that you wouldn't hang out with them, but they just don't have the love factor. Not saying that they can't get into, being loved or growing into loving them. It's just like you're at that, it's almost like at different stop signs. That's how I'll explain it. Like driving.
I'm sorry.
Like.
Are all stop signs the same?
Yeah, I'm about to say.
What?
Stop signs?
Coming to different stop signs.
Okay.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say I don't.
The basic difference is that you don't have to love somebody to like them. You don't have to like them to love them. Love is more so a caring type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can care about somebody but not like them because of how they are as a person or what they do. But there's an intangible love that you have for that person.
Like family members. Like
I was gonna say, it's
Okay.
almost
Okay.
like I was waiting for everybody to finish, but I was gonna say that.
Gotcha.
It's like, you gotta love this person in a way because it's your family.
You
Like,
can't
you know
help
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like you.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I
you
don't like
because
the
of
shit
your
you
ways
do. I don't
or
like
the
Yeah.
shit that you
Okay,
do
okay.
or something you've already or
Gotcha.
previously done to me.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
See, now I just hear respect.
It can tie into
Like,
respect,
because
but it depends. Depending
I mean,
on how
if
you
somebody
connect it.
doesn't respect you, you're not gonna like them.
Yeah,
And
but
if you
can still
don't
love
like
them.
them, you're not gonna love them
You could.
either.
Is that possible? Can you love without liking?
I feel like you can.
there's hella people I don't like.
Well, okay. So
I
if that's
definitely
the
feel like
case,
you can.
then I think liking someone it has to be. It's movable.
That's what I say. You can
It
grow.
can change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it will start off with a like before you get to love, and then you can get to love and then not
Precisely.
Yeah.
like. Okay.
Oh.
Or you could be born into a love and end up not liking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like you're
Ah.
gonna love your child
Right.
until that motherfucker grow up into Aaron, and then it's like I don't like you, but I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you said.
No, that's
Yeah.
actually like that's literally
I was
what
just
you
saying,
said.
like, he just said it. It's like-
The way he said it made it
Yeah.
sound like damn, but like that's
Yeah.
that's literally what you just said.
Yeah, it is. I'm
Yeah.
just
So,
Damn, mom.
so it's like,
saying.
so it's like, see, I'm getting too many different words when we're trying to like break it down.
You pulling in other words.
Because I'm trying to figure it out. This is what this conversation is about. Like, what do we think, right? So I'm trying to figure it
Nobody
out.
said respect.
You know what?
Nobody said respect.
I did.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You bringing in more words.
Because that's what I associate with like and love. Is that an issue?
I'm trying. How do?
Because the reason why I got respect is because he said family.
Yeah.
And so what the love thing for me is like,
Okay.
because you're taught, like the love part for me also goes under respect, because for me it's like you have that love for someone because that's what you see growing up. Like no matter what the toxic family member do, they always hit you with the, still love them, still treat them accordingly until you break the toxic trait.
Right.
So for me, when I hear the whole family thing, I associate it with sort of my upbringings and just holding my family near and dear to my heart and having a respect for people, even though I don't like them. I still respect you.
Okay.
So that's when he said family, I instantly went to, well,
So by
not
respect, do you mean love?
me. I think when you love someone, you have to respect them.
So you're using the two interchangeably.
Yeah.
You
Gotcha.
respect all your elders, but you don't necessarily love them. Because an elder could be a strange person.
No, but he's saying
Right.
specifically family.
Oh, specifically. Family.
Yeah,
Okay.
family.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's all. Okay. Yeah.
But he's using the
And
two interchangeably.
I'm also growing up. That's a whole nother conversation. Never mind. Nah, because I really don't. I don't know if this ties in, but I don't like the whole thing. If like the elder is disrespecting you, then like you're supposed to just be quiet and take it because they're an elder.
That's definitely
That's all. It's like I don't know if that's like a love thing.
Yeah, no. We could
Write that down because I got
I'm put that in
real issues with that one.
Like,
Like,
no. Okay. No. So from his poll or from when he asked the question, there was a couple responses. Most of them were pretty people genuinely. There was one person most definitely loved themselves. One person said they're still learning to, like it's something they're still learning to do because they didn't grow up loving themselves, so they dealt with shit. So it's something they're still trying to figure out how to do.
I think that's something everybody has to like.
I
I don't think
super common.
Yeah, I don't think you just are taught to love yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some people are.
You're taught to. I mean,
I don't
Well,
think.
yeah.
I don't think a lot of people are taught to love themselves.
I don't. You're right. But I do think some people are. I think
some people are. Yeah, definitely.
I don't think black people. I don't think most people of color are taught to love themselves because of how they're shown.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's why. I just think that as like a culture, it's just not something we talk about. You love
Others,
and you show love to others. But it should be taught. I think it.
On top of that, since you mentioned like black people, it's common for us to be bullied, which affects our self-love because you're too dark or too light. You don't fit in with these people, or if you're in the hood, you're not hood enough. If you're not in the hood, you're white. How you talk, everything like that. So then you stop loving yourself.
that's absolutely facts.
That's,
We're like, damn, shit. Niggas just a true bombing bitch. What?
I start loving every part of myself, and I think that's a process as well.
You just started?
Huh?
You just started?
Maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe like 2 years ago. Just like accepting who I really am and actually, quote unquote, being different, like just being different from my actual environment. Used to be something I actually struggled with, like the whole thing of, making it out of the hood, being in a better way. Like, that used to really bother me because one half of my brain was like, oh, but I am hood, don't get it twisted. And then it's like the other half was like, no, but you're an artist. like, be okay with being who you are and instead of trying to, like, show the whole world, the other person, quote unquote. But I definitely think it starts when you start accepting one part of yourself, and then it makes sort of like the journey easier.
What caused you to start accepting it? Like, what happened to like trigger this?
I would say just like hanging out with y'all, like y'all know, I'm very like outspoken, and so like even in school, it used to be something as like again Sean, like. Because my favorite word, processing. But like I had to start learning that that's who I am and accepting that. And if you can't accept me for all my flaws, then you don't love me. You may like me, but you don't love me because that's who I am as a person. So I think being okay with that was sort of like start the journey. Then it allowed me to accept everything else. Because I personally think I'm like a 9. If my teeth were straight, I'd be a 10. But that's how I feel about myself. Like I'm perfectly.
How you feel?
Yeah, like that's just how I feel. Like I feel I might even model if I get these dentures. But like I have no shame in who I am as a person. I'm just keeping it real. Like
that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
is there a difference between love and self-love? Like showing love for others and then self-love?
Can you rephrase the question?
So like, I show love to y'all.
Yeah.
Is it a difference between
The love you
me
have for yourself?
the love I have for myself and the way I show that I love y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I feel like there is, only because I'm sure like you don't love everybody the same. So I think it kind of just ties in with that. Like, I love my parents different than I love my siblings.
Right.
I love y'all different than I love him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it kind of ties into that. I love myself different than I love anybody else.
That makes sense.
And it could be more, it could be less. So
one person said from the question is like what she loves about herself, or she loves herself is the fact that she can see herself in the people she surrounds herself with, or like she can see what qualities she likes in other people, like people she wants to be like her, like people that inspire her. That's a way that she has focused on loving herself. So I definitely think there's different types of self-love, like however you feel you deserve to be loved, or you want to show love to yourself. That's the way you do it.
I seen a post. I forgot where it was, but it was about kind of like the same thing. And I seen people comment like, you know, like the way that I dress, or, you know, like, have you seen my shoe game? Like stuff like that. And I'm just like,
Okay.
look at him.
I didn't say that. I've seen people saying stuff like that. So I was just wondering if other people like.
I have issues with that.
We're right here.
I'm sorry.
I have issues with that.
I'm sorry. I don't understand the question.
No, so he's
I'm about to
saying.
break it down.
So he's saying you saw like the post where it was like, do people love themselves? Have you shown yourself love? And he's saying people were like, have you seen my shoes? You see this weight? Like you see my outfits? Like you see.
So
this.
they're associated with materialistic
things.
things.
That's
front.
And that's and.
Well, that's so sad.
But I still agree. If that's how you feel like you deserve to show yourself love,
True.
I can't say that you're wrong for loving yourself like that, even though I don't agree with, because that's how I wouldn't love myself. I wouldn't go out and buy J's. Like, that's just not, I'm not going to do that.
I associate it with insecurity.
I took it as they love themselves enough to treat themselves to things that are nice things, are quality things.
And
so I love myself, so I'm going to make myself look good in this.
And that's fair.
For some people, looking good or like dressing a certain way, it gives them that confidence boost. It makes them feel good.
I'm like that. I dress how I feel, according to my feelings. Like, if I wake up and I'm in a shitty mood, you probably gonna see me in some rags. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sweats and J's, but it's okay. You tried it.
It makes sense, and that's why. And like, so I hadn't thought about that until you just said that, but it will be what's the hypocritical to say they're wrong for equating that to loving themselves, but I don't agree with having materialistic things or like doing these superficial things as a way to show love to yourself. I don't agree with that.
But it is a form of expression.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that So
I was about to.
It is a form of expression.
I can't say that it's wrong.
But I do think there for me, I see it typically as something a little deeper. It's a storefront. You know, it's the smile behind the tears. Like, you know, often, not all the time, but very often.
No, I completely agree. I think there's a lot of people buying designer shit, buying the certain whatever clothes, whatever's hot, drinking whatever's hot, like doing all this shit to show that they have it like that and make like I low key think it all goes back to the social media shit like that the likes, the clout, the instant gratification from posting a picture and getting a thumbs up, getting the heart eyes, like that shit. It can get to you.
It can
get to you.
It even stems before that.
Dangerous.
Like, you know, like just go like just for a hood situation. You know, you could have a person that got the chains, the clothes, and everything, but they're homeless.
Facts. Sleeping on somebody's couch right now.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
In a car right now.
But they look it.
But they look like they got the money.
You know.
And that's
Their mattress is sitting on the floor.
On the floor. Box spring hanging out.
No sheets.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't think you're. If you are truly at peace, I saw this in an interview the other day, and it's like if you're truly at peace, if you're truly happy with your life, with your situation, with everything that's going on with you, flex the shoes, like do what you do. Like that's if you're happy, do that. But if you're like secretly upset, if you're really hurting, or if you're like complaining, you got to change something.
Yeah.
Something needs to change.
Definitely. It's unhealthy.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, the two can't coexist.
Yeah.
I think mine's is food.
Hmm.
Like, I treat myself to food every check.
Oh, you telling me?
Like, yeah. Like, literally, I'll be like, oh, I got paid today? Oh, I can eat something expensive. Like, that's...
And that it could be said the same for the food.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait, I don't...
That food, food adds up.
Oh, hey, it does.
The food adds up.
The food does add up, but I would really get...
Let me find out you out here door dashing, baller.
Don't let them serve alcohol.
Shit.
2 drinks.
But
it
almost provides me like a, I don't know, it's like pheromones. Like, I get really happy.
Dopamine.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I get really...
You ever seen the... It's the rat experiment.
Oh, yeah.
If it hits the button, it gets the dopamine and makes you feel good. So it keeps hitting the button.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's for whatever your vice, whatever your guilty pleasure is, like whenever you do it, like you gonna get that hit.
Now I'm wondering, is it dangerous? Why do it?
It can't. I think. Yeah, I'm saying it becomes excessive.
I do get my food, but also I made it. But it was also because I made the self-love thing. I made a vow to myself because I felt like at one of my previous job before this one, I wasn't treating myself, and I felt like I was just working and not seeing any fruits of my labor.
That's right.
So then I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get something out of this job, and it's just like something that stuck to me. Like I started doing little stuff for myself. I was like, when y'all be like, you going to the movies? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the movies. Like my cousin be like, you going by yourself? I'm like, yeah, like I will enjoy a good movie by myself.
People need to do that more.
But people think it's weird, and I'm like, listen, I think that should go under self-love. Like just
absolutely.
Sometimes doing stuff by yourself.
Do some stuff by yourself.
Yeah, it will.
Out by yourself, like that shit hit different. It really do.
And then we do find someone that you can like share the stuff that you like to do by yourself.
Yeah, not a lot of people are comfortable doing those things on their own.
Yeah,
like eating out alone, going to the movies alone, going hiking alone, doing anything alone. A lot of people aren't comfortable with.
It's lit.
I love that shit.
It's lit.
Yeah, like I think that people need to explore that a little bit more because I've got a lot of backlash. Maybe it's just like people I know, but
the people didn't like.
No, same.
Agree with
you. Well,
really?
when I was doing stuff before I was, in a relationship. When I was doing stuff, don't start.
He said, this nigga dropped the bomb.
Y'all about to do too
much. I need confetti.
No, we gotta drop the whole shit. You're not just gonna skate. Hell no. Hey,
y'all better not on this camera. Leave it where it is.
We'll leave it.
Where it is.
We'll leave it.
Hey, but
y'all don't know the rest of the words?
Hey.
I didn't know the next line.
Oh shit!
I know everything else except for the next line.
Oh shit! That's hella funny.
No, but he missed the whole ass line.
No, yeah, I don't know that.
I said it.
Oh,
I don't know that one line.
Don't try to negate from the situation.
But I'm just saying.
She can tell. Got it. Then she can tell. I'm bad with lyrics off the top of my head. If song, I know it. But yeah, congrats.
Back to before he was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Cut it. Cut it.
Before you was in a relationship.
Go ahead.
What happened? He taking off.
This is why. That's what I got. You better cut this. I'm gonna cut you.
Hey.
Anyways. I forgot what I was saying, because y'all always doing too much.
Dang. That's fine.
Yeah,
Cause you got love on the brain.
It was a beautiful moment.
It was good. It was completely, that was beautiful.
We support it.
Yeah. Okay, so all right,
Bruh, move on.
All right.
Done.
So you said you started to love yourself.
I don't know.
No, well, you already did.
My thought process off and shit. Go ahead, move down.
This nigga short circuited.
Going all haywire and shit. Come on now.
You need some water?
Yeah, shit, I'm hot. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
You said you love yourself. You said you started loving yourself 2 years ago. It's become like a gradual process.
Right.
Do you all feel like you love yourself?
That's not a question for this one.
No, but it's always a question. Yeah, but I said you never know until you ask. You never know until you ask.
Oh. But I was actually gonna say like we should also like say like why we love ourselves. Like
that was like right 1 or 2 things down.
They're doing this one day again.
But yes, I do.
I think I do.
Why do you think you do?
Oh, it's like
Why might you not?
Yeah.
I don't think that I don't. I just don't know if I do, if that makes sense.
you don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm amazing.
I love myself. I'm dope.
I know I'm dope, but does that mean that I love myself?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Because there could be reasons you would not love yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So there could be issues with that. But do you feel any reasons why you wouldn't love yourself? Then I think you might love yourself.
He asked you if you got issues.
No, that's what I was saying. I don't think I know I don't.
Are you?
I
got it. No, yeah. He's at the tender stage with himself. He's still trying to figure out where it's going next.
You talking tender
Yeah,
like
there we go.
or like swipe.
Swipe. Yeah.
Okay.
He already swiped. They might have a meet dates. Yeah.
I thought he was beating. Never mind.
No.
Look, keep your relationship over there.
Yeah. We don't know what you got going on in relationship land. But hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I meant the meat. Never mind. Just let it go.
The same.
The fucking tool, not that
Whatever,
tool.
nigga.
I'm sorry. Ain't no beating me on the camera, right?
I was not talking about that. I'm talking about like how you make it.
Your camera.
Come on, chef. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yes, that's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
What is it called?
A mallet?
Is that what it's called? Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. But like, never mind.
Not yet.
Childish.
Yeah, but you're still trying to figure out. You're trying to fill out the realm to see. But
because this isn't like you were saying. Like I feel like this is a new me.
Okay.
Like
it's
I'm not the same
Aaron you were before, and you're not sure who this Aaron is gonna be. Or
yeah, I'm coming into a new.
But I feel like
I'm like blossoming.
Not yet, but like I don't think there's any reason to not love who you're becoming.
No,
for the fear of the unknown, because you know yourself.
Right.
You know the people around you. You know the staples, the pillars of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there will be any reason to have doubt or worry about who you're becoming, or like to be unsure about where you're gonna be. You may not know where you're gonna end up or like what's gonna happen along the way, but it's gonna. I think it's gonna work out for the best, one way or the other.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like I know that I don't
love yourself.
That's right.
Didn't sound right.
English is weird.
I know that I don't not love myself, but I don't know if I love myself. That part was wrong. I don't know why I love myself.
That's a different thing. And that's part of the journey. Figuring that out along the way.
I love myself even with my flaws, and I think that's different.
And I think that's the big.
But I'm saying for some people out there who may say like, "Oh yeah, I love myself," but like, do you love your entire self? Like, do you love the negative about yourself too? Mm-hmm. Because I love working through my negative so that I can get like more love, if that makes sense.
Can you love yourself unconditionally?
Me?
Just people in general.
Oh, using our definition?
I feel like you can, but you would have to accept the negatives.
Time out. using our definition.
I forgot what our
definition of
definition
unconditional
was.
love.
I forgot what
it
was.
exactly.
Because that means you would like cheat on yourself and then take yourself back.
Yeah, I'm about to say that wouldn't apply in this.
Like I'm just saying,
yeah.
for the people.
Unconditional, whatever happens. I think unconditional
love
love for yourself may be the only possible true unconditional
I
love.
agree.
And maybe a mother for a son. That I don't think that's unconditional. I think
taking a bullet. I think that might be unconditional.
I think a mother for a child might be. Mother for a child and self-love might be the two instances where unconditional love is completely possible. Because those are instances where it's in your best benefit to love yourself no matter what.
Right.
No matter, like, whatever the situation is, you end up overdose or, like, strung out on drugs, you, like, gamble your house away. Whatever happens, being able to forgive yourself and love yourself through that to come back on the other side, I guess the question
would be, and when you at that point, like, that's from, I've never been there, but I'm sure, like, at that point, that's probably, like, low.
Yeah,
like a very low point.
And some people have to hit rock bottom before they find that love so they can get out of those situations. In most instances like that where you're letting something control your life or you're so into this to where you have no control, you don't love yourself enough to stop doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to love yourself through that is your only way out. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing, just I'm trying to clarify. Learning to love yourself will be a different process for everybody in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely. Because everybody has different traumas, different backgrounds, different stories that they've been through, different experiences. Like, and everything is affecting everyone in completely different ways.
Yeah, I'm asking that because I work in a different area than when I grew up in. And it's very interesting to see them very interesting to see the tools that they have and sort of like resources that they use to like teach you how to love yourself, like self-help books and words of affirmation versus where I grew up. And I feel like in the South we get it a little bit, like we get it in sayings though. Those little like, I don't know, that's what we call them, like sayings, down south sayings. Yeah, like jewels. We get them in. Yeah. But I feel like some of those can be toxic, but some of those are like jewels.
Some of them, yeah. No, yeah. Absolutely. But I think that ties back to people of color not being taught to love themselves. Just in period. Like,
I don't think that's purposely though. I just think
I think the way we've grown up and what we consume. ER. What's the other doctor show?
House.
No,
I don't know.
Hawthorne?
Nah. Grey's Anatomy. Like 30 seasons between the two of those shows.
I was like, what?
About 30-something seasons, maybe less. No Filipino nurses on that show, on either one of those shows.
Lies.
How? How the fuck are you in a hospital for 30 years and not a single Filipino has shown up? Get the fuck out of here. But little Filipinos growing up, not seeing themselves in that environment, but seeing mommy going to work at 2, 3 in the morning, coming home 13, 14 hours later, like, why isn't mommy being shown on TV?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is up with that?
Same thing with black people.
Exactly.
That's
it. That's what I'm saying. Growing up, can you think of a cartoon or a TV show you grew up watching in comparison to others where there was a black man being loved? I can name about 5 shows. Fresh
Where
Prince,
the black man being loved?
Family Matters, yeah.
Oh.
Like, in comparison to everything else
There would
that's
have to
out
be
there.
a black show.
Yeah.
For one, for sure.
So there wasn't a lot of that growing up. A lot of what we grew up on was more white-based, white-centric. There was a few black shows we saw, and those are the ones we gravitated towards and got affected by.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Like, though that it makes a difference because you seeing that it makes a big difference. Mm-hmm. The reason so many people was affected by that Will Smith, the dad scene.
Oh my God!
Because it was real. And they all felt that shit. So seeing that, like for real, to this day, watching that, it's hard. Like that's a tough scene.
And everybody know what scene we talking
Yeah,
about. If
like,
you don't,
yeah,
go
like,
back and watch it.
Man,
Drop a little clip there.
I don't want to put the whole thing. I want to
Just a little,
like, it's a lot.
Give
But
me a
yeah,
link. Give
so
me a
yeah,
link.
so like that's a lot to not see that.
Yeah.
It can definitely mess up how you would receive love or how you would perceive love. But what you did grow up seeing is rappers, ball players with money and clothes and diamonds and girls. So we did see that.
You know what?
So it doesn't surprise seeing the post where people are like, "You see my shoes, you see my outfit," because that's what we know.
Yeah, that mean I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You know what? Just sitting here, and I used this movie before, but like we're talking about like how we identify like sort of like what we see and stuff. I just realized I identify when I wasn't being loved, and it was also from Hardball. And I think I gravitated so much towards the movie is because they were finally showing the kids attention, and sort of like that favorite teacher. I think when you get those moments of somebody's paying attention to me, and then it's like now you start to pay attention to yourself, and I think that's specifically what that movie did. Because I was just like, you know, being one of those kids, like everybody overlooked, not seeing yourself on screen, and then it was like, oh look, somebody understands my story. Now I can tell it, and I think that's also where self-love resides, is when you can truly tell your story like to someone, or see your story in someone, like the other young lady was saying. I think that's really when you're on the path of finding self-love. So whoever that was, shout out to her. I really like that. I know who she was.
I think too that comes into play, like as an educator, I see like little black kids getting that attention negatively when they get attention when they act in a negative way. So if I'm sitting here doing my work, the attention is not on me. But if I'm up and yelling or trying to fight somebody, sit down, be quiet, go to the office. If I'm going to the office, I'm going to see the principal who is in there by him or herself, and they're talking to me. All the attention is on me.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting any type of attention, that negative attention is going to be your positive attention. It's going to be, they looking at it like, okay, so this is what I got to do for people to see me.
Yeah.
And a lot of those kids are dealing with households or homes where they aren't getting attention. There's hellish kids, the parents working all day. There's nobody there. Latchkey kids, like, so it's same with the dopamine hit, same with the food. Like, they're giving me what I want. They're stimulating this part of my brain where it's like, oh shit, they're looking at me. They seeing me. Like, it causes, that's the kid who's always the class clown, or like the one that was really fucking up shit.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, there was always something going on with him that he couldn't talk about, he couldn't share, didn't know how to let out. So that was his escape. That was his way to get seen.
I'm sorry, I just want to share this one little teacher moment. When I was taking one of a training like a couple of years back, they said in a situation like that, don't give it attention, give it respect. In a sense of, you don't keep acknowledging what the child is doing. You more so say something like, if we're all in class, like, oh, I love the way Marvell is doing his work. Instead of like ostracizing the child and being like, Jamarcus, get up. Yeah. And then that way, they will sort of like,
you're pointing out the good things instead of the bad things.
You know, just for people if they're ever in that situation. And they could work and your group dynamic too. Because some people try to be class clowns in the group dynamic too, because they really are dealing with something, and you kind of like missing the signs. Like, you always hanging out with somebody and they always trying to be like extra, like, you know, maybe they just might be insecure, like try to like shift the conversation and then kind of like really see where it goes, because they might, you know, be dealing with something. Sorry.
No, that's
a snippet.
What you were saying about the classroom. We learned that, I don't know if this is everywhere, but we learned that at work as managers to praise in public and discipline in silence. Or like you don't want to have the attention being on them because of something negative, something bad. You don't know how that's going to affect them. You don't know that might trigger something that they've had bad encounters with. You praise them so that they're hungry for this positive attention in front of their peers, and then they get pulled to the side when they get that, like when something bad happens.
Yeah,
more like that better.
Yeah. I work with a lot of young adults, and with them, like, you know, I have to watch their moods because, you know, they're typically around like, you know, 16 to 21, most of them. So you know, I've been there, so I can tell something might be off. So I don't want to like discipline you for how you're acting. I'd rather pull you to the side and figure out like what's going on. You know, and you can open up or not open up, but I understand that something is off. You know, I'm not gonna push you on it, but you know.
Even that, like, even you doing that is letting them know like somebody's paying attention.
Yeah,
like, I'm noticing
they appreciate
that.
I'm about to say they
they do.
One of my line cooks, I'll see when he's not on it, or like when he's not at his best, and I'll straight up like, bro, what's going on? What's happening? You good? Like, what you need to talk about it? Like, I can tell you're off. Like, I see your movements. I know something's off. So we'll, like, the other day I was talking to him. Like, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Didn't get any sleep last night. My anxiety was keeping me up. Why are you feeling? What's going on with your anxiety? He's like, my girl's staying there now. Like, she doesn't know that I have this ritual where I meditate. I do all this before I'm going to sleep. He felt weird about it, not being able to do it around his girl because she was there. So that was causing him to not be able to sleep, being disgruntled, whatever. Like, dude, you need to talk to her. Like, you have to. If that's gonna affect how it's how your day-to-day, you have to talk to her about that. If she can't accept it, you gotta go anyway. Like, for real.
Oh yeah, like it's an amazing thing when people actually open up to you on a personal level when that's really not even your relationship like that. Yeah. Because like I've had people like cry like
oh yeah.
Like, okay, look, I'm gonna let you go home.
No,
like,
for real.
Like, take care of yourself. You know, and really like care, because nobody's like asking people these questions like, how are you?
Exactly.
Not how you doing today. How are you?
And people don't genuinely care usually. Like a lot of times, people are saying, "Oh, hey, how's everything going?" But they're not hearing what you're saying. They're like, "Oh, I'm cool." Yeah. Anybody who's paying attention knows you're not cool, but they're not paying attention to that. They don't care.
It's not how you doing. It's are you okay?
People are really willing to open up when you
facts.
Like if you genuinely care about them, or genuinely show that you have an interest in what they're saying or care, they will open up to you.
I was just saying, like, I talk to a lot of strangers. Like, y'all already know. Like, people just tend to open up to me. I don't know why.
So weird because
there's such a lack of people who care. There's such a lack of people who can find someone who genuinely cares. A lot of people are stuck in the house right now. Only type of interaction they're having is either at work or online. I just talked to somebody today about how she has a bad association with sex through some things she's dealt with. Like just from like answering her question, like genuinely responding, she opened up about this like deep part of her life that like she doesn't know who I am besides what she's seen on this like channel. Like it's really easy to talk to somebody and help somebody if you can genuinely show that you care about what they're saying and listen to what they're saying.
I feel like we should do a group chat. We should do like an open book. I'm sorry, I know me. Yeah, like an open book. Get my ideas. Like an open book. Not like a burn book, but like.
That was bad. That was Mean Girls. That was bad.
We're gonna do a safe space.
No. Yeah, safe space. Let's do like a safe space with broke boy.
The Discords too. We're like the big chat rooms where you can invite everybody. And have people just come in.
Because some people just.
Hey, we got y'all.
Yeah, some people just like. I mean,
some people just need a place to talk to people, and like having a safe space that we can provide, like that'd be dope. Yeah. To have people be able to come
and
in
non-judgmental.
Non-judgmental.
That's very important.
To let out whatever you need to let out. That'd be dope. Where was that? Alright, we were gonna say why you love yourself. That's a good idea.
You go first.
I'll go first. I'll definitely go first. I love a few things about myself. I love my work ethic. I feel like I can outwork the majority of people
Bet.
Like no cap. There's some people like that got it on me, but I can outwork a lot of
He ain't
motherfuckers.
lying.
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't even argue with him on that
Yeah.
one.
This nigga slept at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Not even on purpose.
Nope.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah, I love my
You
work
can have that.
ethic, and I love my uniqueness.
Mhm.
I love one of my biggest, I won't say fears, but like something I always tried to stay away from growing up was like being like everybody else. I just didn't see the appeal in doing what everybody else did. It just wasn't for me. Like that just wasn't how I wanted to live. So me being able to be unique and be how like with locks on top, like have beard, earrings, nose rings, like I could do like a lot, and I'm cool with it. I'm happy with how I look and how I feel, and like me being myself, my sense of humor, my actions, my attitude. I thoroughly enjoy myself as a person. I'm not gonna lie,
You know?
So yeah, that's just the reason why I love myself.
Oh, okay. I love my skin. I literally, because like growing up, like I got all the jokes: black, tar, African booty scratcher, go back to like all of the above, above. And then it's like now, that everybody's sort of appreciating everybody's darkness.
Right. What happened to Africa?
Yeah.
What happened to African booty scratcher?
Let me stare in the camera. Now that y'all appreciating everybody's darkness.
Oh, this is beautiful now? Okay. Sorry.
But as a millennial, we all know the old jokes. But recently came to pass with that, and I was just like when I look in the mirror, I'll be like, damn, like I'm that nigga. That's how I feel. Like nobody can really tell me.
It's a good feeling.
Like nobody can really tell me nothing. Like, and it's not even on like cocky or like it's like a confidence. Like you may feel that way, but this is how I feel. It's like you literally cannot change my opinion.
Hey, you know where you got that from?
What? Oh.
That's Big Brother shit.
Oh yeah,
Big Brother shit.
Y'all
You
definitely
clown on us.
Definitely.
You
Look, I
fucking
did.
clown on us
I'm
for
not
that.
even sure.
Yeah.
But I always give John Denver. I'll be like I'm on my John Denver shit today. Like literally, like that's my reference.
He got my hand-me-down look.
Yeah. I'm not about to play it. I'm so not about to
Glow up,
play
little nigga, glow up.
Anyways, and I like my drive, and recently, maybe hanging out with Aaron, I like my competitiveness.
You're very competitive.
Yeah, but it's like times 10. And it's like, no,
So
fuck
that's
it.
my fault?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, but I used to didn't be like confident with it. Like I used to think it was overbearing. Like it's like, bruh, it's not that. Like no, it is that serious. Like the little.
Okay, now I see.
Yeah, like.
But I think having somebody who is gonna be competitive with you and not feel like you're being, it helps you accept who you are in being that person.
Yeah, because it wasn't like I was trying to be like, oh, like I'm gonna kill you in every game. It's just like that's literally.
It motivates.
It's like no, like if I'm gonna play this game or if I'm gonna do this sport or whatever it is, like I'm going to win. Even when I lose, I still be talking shit. Which
I'm the same way at bowling. I'm absolutely trash. I'm not in that bitch talking.
But like so I recently came to pass with that. Like that's kind of exciting for me. I like that one, and I guess that's a flaw. I don't like how loud I am. I'm hella loud.
Hella loud.
Yeah, like, but I guess it's like a flaw. But I'm working on that one.
That's cool.
Go ahead.
All right, so I prepared a speech for this moment. No,
I would not be surprised.
You like us to salute shit.
No. Honestly, I would say like the thing I love about myself the most is my energy. I feel like I have an energy that can connect with pretty much anybody. Although I don't like being in the spotlight, I do feel like I'm a light in the room.
Okay, bars.
I like
like okay, bars.
That's a bar.
Go ahead and rewind that.
Yeah, you gonna say that? That's a bar. Right
That's his opening speech.
I'm not a negative person. Like I'm a very positive person. So like you're not really gonna be around me, and I'm gonna bring down the mood. I also love that. I would say my creativeness, like the way that I think about things, is very strong, very unique.
Facts.
It has some flaws, definitely, in a sense of like, you know, not everybody can relate to it, and I don't know how to adjust to other people, you know. But I love that I know that about myself.
Awareness.
I definitely love my work ethic. I'm praised a lot on my work ethic, which I appreciate a lot. Cause I feel like I give my all when I do whatever it is that I put my mind to. I'm that nigga. Like I just but that's how I feel.
Hey, no. Hey.
You know, and I don't. You can feel however you want to feel.
Exactly.
That's how
I love myself. I think I'm the shit. I think I look good. And to me, that's what really matters. And I'm gonna say that shit out loud because I believe it.
That's
I feel like when I was used to say that about myself, I used to get people tell me that I was cocky.
that's
what people say it is.
And that's their. Not saying this is what you were doing, but like that's their own insecurities, are them projecting their shit on you, saying that you shouldn't shine brighter, you shouldn't think that highly of yourself because it could be dangerous or your ego can get too big. Fuck that.
No, that was me for sure.
Tying it in with ego is different.
Yeah, that's completely
than loving
different.
yourself.
Yeah, loving yourself
and believing in you.
Speaking on that shit that's a strong thing to have. That's a strong voice to have.
That's what it was for me, but it's only because I was ignorant to his actual definition of it, if that makes sense.
No.
It's like, if I don't know you as a like if I know you as a person, my perception is gonna be different. But from the outside looking in, it's like, it's not that deep.
Because a lot of people see that from other people, and there is a braggadocious. It's they're trying to sell themselves or trying to be this bigger person. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm the greatest person ever. I just think I'm the shit.
Yeah.
You can be the shit too. There's room for everybody to be the shit. We run different races. Right. I'm in my lane. I'm focused on my lane. In my lane, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
You should be the shit too.
And don't cross in my lane.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
A little shaky
there, buddy.
I'm going off of what you said that the one lady said when she said she loves herself from seeing herself and other like her group of friends, and just like hearing like the stuff that y'all say, I kind of like see that in me. So now I'm like seeing what I love about myself. So I'm taking you up on that work. We gonna.
It's work ethic.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, you challenging though?
Yeah, that's a challenge.
I ain't not. People said I work like 30 hours and shit a day, and I'm like, no.
I'm sorry, if y'all don't mind, can I just hype my nigga up real quick?
Okay, don't feel like you would hype him up. Hype him up, bruh. Hype him up.
I'm just saying, my nigga got a business.
Period.
LLC, business.
Business.
No,
Where?
style.
You know what I'm saying?
Swag, personality through the roof. You know, my nigga is funny.
Period.
I'm talking like funny, like jokes.
Sticking the Krispy Kreme out the window, funny. Like,
and I gotta hype up that he a Gemini, like, duh. You feel me?
Listen, you didn't have to.
Hey,
you could have loved that.
That's my Gemini brother. Period.
Look, we just
on my mama's
20 subscribers right there. Can't do it.
Exactly.
Shit.
But every moment with this is not a dull moment.
Right.
No, and that's one thing I love about us as a collective. Yeah. Everywhere I've went with us, whereas like people I know, other associates, whatever, every time your friends are awesome. Your friends like I love all y'all just came to the restaurant. Diamond, the bartender.
Shout out to Diamond. What's up, girl? I know you watching.
Diamond looks like your friends are the best thing that happened to me today. So, I might change my IG to Diamond the bartender. Like dead ass. Like he surely might do it.
I don't know where I got
that.
I heard Diamond something.
That's something I hear consistently. Like people enjoy. Same with like people who watch the show. our chemistry, it works really well. We lighten up a room, legit. Like
I love you niggas. I don't like y'all
for
though.
real. That's cool. Hey, that's facts.
Y'all alright?
That's facts.
Y'all alright?
Not some mornings.
Also, like, what quality do you see in each other person? Right? Because you say, like, that's what she was saying. Like, you say you see your, like, so.
Are you asking?
I got it. What's one word that you see in each person?
No, you start. You brought it up.
Witty, cunning, loyal.
Damn, that was fast.
That
You
was good. Yeah, hey, no, that was
You
good.
real good. I wasn't ready.
Okay.
My brain just
Consistent. Detailed. Very detailed.
Very detailed.
I want to say passionate. You're very passionate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say one of a kind.
I like
I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna say
Say something stupid so I can punch you. Go ahead.
no.
Because we gonna try me today on this episode.
No, I'm gonna say honest, and I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. The first word that came to mind was asshole, but like in a good way.
No, but like in a good way.
good way.
Hey, no, but like in a good way. That's valid. Like in a good way. Like in a good way.
Like you're needed.
Like it's a necessary asshole. That's that's fact. Hey,
Every ass need an asshole. Like it's a necessity.
shit gotta come from somewhere.
Or every group needs an asshole. You just happen to be an
You
asshole.
gotta have an asshole.
But no, I'm a hustler is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Absolute
Okay.
hustler.
Yeah.
A hustling
This
asshole.
nigga's gonna get it.
A hustling asshole. That's like one of our new shirts.
I like
Drop that.
That's an asshole.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that was the first
Hustling
word.
asshole. Hey, that's genius, bro.
I knew one of y'all was gonna say it. That's why. That's exact. That's just.
You know it to be true.
Alright. It's
I've
alright.
heard it all my life.
It's alright.
All right, I'm gonna say you stole mine for you, for me,
So he a thief.
loyal.
No.
So he a stealing ass nigga. Okay.
That's what we doing.
I was gonna say loyal.
Asshole. Okay, whatever.
I had them in my head.
It's
too.
like
it was
I'm
loyal.
about to say it so I can hit you with the.
I think I was gonna say astronomical for you. Like very.
Okay,
You got a big word.
Google that. Like, why the fuck I didn't get a big word?
Because you're not big
Because
word
you're
person.
loyal.
You're loyal.
Hella
It's
irritating.
astronomical.
No, it just sound like he got like extra shit, like he in the galaxy and stars and shit, and I'm on planet Earth.
Nigga, I be
Because I'm loyal.
I be high.
Never mind. I see what you did there.
Get out of here.
My apologies. I should have said hippie for you.
I like that too.
I like that
I
too.
like that.
actually.
I should've said-
Hey, my Twitter bio says half hypey, half
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I said Woody because you quit.
I
Quit.
like
Quit.
what he said.
Yeah.
And then for you, I was gonna say like inclined.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I like that.
It's almost creepy sometimes, but yeah.
He's good. Yeah. I feel it. So I didn't intentionally do it, but I waited. I put the definition for self-love towards the end. Just I don't know why. That's just how it worked. But it worked out
I'm
well.
interested.
Yeah. So the definition of self-love, or what I found for self-love, having self-respect, a positive self-image, and unconditional self-acceptance. To love yourself, it means to accept yourself as you are and come to terms with the aspects about yourself that you can't change.
Ha.
So,
Yeah. Flaws and all.
flaws and all. Like, if you're gonna love somebody unconditionally, it should be yourself. Yeah,
So I'm loyal
absolutely.
and hella smart.
There you go.
I don't
Like-
always love myself. I don't always
Yeah.
like myself.
No, and that's
But I always love
that's
myself.
being realistic about who
Right.
you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes. You go through those weeks where you don't work out and you're eating Taco Bell at 2 a.m. every night. Like it happens.
I
It
feel,
happens.
Quarantine.
I felt attacked.
No disrespect. No in and out. Whatever it is for you in the morning. Hey, look, you have those moments where it's just like, I know I'm better than this.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I'm gonna come back from this.
Just because he's
Yeah.
juicing and shit now, he won't talk about us in and out.
Hey, I just had last week.
Leave us alone.
I just had in and out last week. What you mean? You don't know my life?
He did. It was like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you must have snuck that shit in here.
I was. Everybody was
No, he said he was going.
I did.
Oh,
When
okay.
y'all last week, yeah.
He left before I left.
I did, yeah. So yeah,
He be trying to be like,
I try.
you want the
because that's-
CMOS shot?
That's what I want. That's what I want for myself. But I also know I have those moments where it's just like, I want a fucking burger right now. I'm gonna go get a burger. Like I'm not gonna deprive myself or like stress myself out over it because I know the other 4 or 5 days out of the week I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna do what I need to do. But tonight I'm gonna have it. It's just cool.
Like low key, it might be tonight because I'm hella hungry.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do whatever's gonna make me happy. That's what I'm gonna do.
exactly. Yeah.
That's what I've learned.
Make yourself happy.
If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
If it's hard, then call me
If I
out.
want to go on a trip, hey y'all. So in 2 weeks,
Yeah,
I'm going
he's on a different
Actual
tier.
fashion. Yeah. No like shit. Yeah. We'll see. We might see y'all in Atlanta. We never know. Shit. So yeah, you know, I like to keep a list. So I got a little list of just different ways to love yourself, or like just different ways you can. It's different ways to love yourself.
taking trips.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, absolutely. Just like quick list. Number 1, know yourself. Know who you are. Know what you like. Know what you don't like. If you like taking trips, if that's what brings you joy, go take that trip. Do what you gotta do. Just don't cause yourself harm in the process. Say no when you need to.
One more time for the people in the back.
All the way in the back.
Yeah. Say no.
And the ones in the front.
Nick,
Right.
say no
Right.
when you need to. It's okay. It's absolutely okay.
No matter who it is.
No
I
matter.
can't
No
do
matter
it
who
right
it
now.
is.
Sometimes you
do it.
just can't do it.
It's
That's
a no.
fine.
I ain't
Hey.
got it. No.
Next one. I know this is hard. Actually, it's not. I know some people have issues with this. Don't compare yourself to others.
Competition.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. Run your lane. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Let's shake it.
Some of y'all love
That's
shit.
a shit bullshit. Next one. Be present. I think that's an important one. A lot of people.
Man.
A lot of people
Yeah.
miss. A lot of people miss life. Like they really don't
I think
see
you gotta
life.
say be present in the moment.
in the moment. Like
you
in,
can
in
be
the moment,
present,
yeah.
but not.
In that moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy life. Enjoy moments. Like I'll be driving to work and be looking up at the clouds like, damn, clouds look.
I need you
I'm
to
gonna
be.
need you to look at the road.
They be like,
They be all on the same page.
they be like right there. Nah, I go back to watching my podcast after.
I can't say nothing. So
Speed Racer. Shit, sometimes, like, I'll just momentarily realize, like, yo, the clouds look really fire. Or they're, like, super fucking low. How are they that low? Like,
When
shit
I'm
like
on
that just...
the passenger side.
No, when I'm driving. You
I
can
know.
be on the passenger side.
I enjoy the clouds on
But
the
no,
passenger
yeah, like,
side.
When you go out to lunch by yourself, legit enjoy the shit.
Oh, I enjoy that shit.
People watch. That shit is fun.
Wait, this is
Which-
really random, but oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, if you go out to eat alone, don't be on your phone while you out eating. Like, bring a book or just enjoy.
Enjoy
The setting.
the setting. It's really fire.
Some beep beep.
I know. Stop.
Oh. Nah, we gonna say like.
Okay, that one's still going.
Is it?
Yeah, that's still going.
It's very, very random question, but it pertains. Is there like an age where you stop seeing the dinosaurs and stuff in the cloud? Is that like weird?
It's about your imagination.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like I don't know.
It's about you. No.
Oh, okay.
If you see,
I still see the dinosaurs. I just want to know if I was weird. I wouldn't care if I
see stuff
was.
every now and then.
Oh, okay.
that's fine.
I see dead people.
We know. Next,
We know.
be honest with yourself.
Hey, that's
I think that ties back to knowing yourself. But like,
Yeah.
be honest about your shit. Like, you know, like what you're doing is hurting you, or you know,
Yeah.
like it's causing you problems. You know, this isn't healthy. You know, y'all loud as fuck. You like, y'all know,
so loud.
y'all know.
You ain't
like,
gotta tell nobody else.
You don't gotta tell.
But be
Yeah.
honest with
Be honest
you.
with you.
Mm.
Like, if you gotta write it down, if you gotta put it on a post-it note, like, be honest with yourself.
And that's hard.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do. Like
Yeah.
that's something you gotta work on. Another one. ties in up being honest with yourself. Forgive yourself.
The
We
hard
talked
one.
about this earlier. Forgive yourself for
big
fucking
one.
up. Be it little or small, small, little or big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposites. Yeah. Little or big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do everything right.
You're never gonna be in whatever you do, business,
Yeah.
love, like.
So forgive yourself for the
forgive yourself.
mistakes. It's okay.
It's all right. Let shit slide. It's okay.
Mm.
Another one. Accept that people won't like you.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
Don't like me.
That's it.
I
That's
just don't
strong.
understand how people don't like me.
That's facts too. But
Like,
also,
how can you not like me?
Because you an
you're
asshole.
an asshole. We've already literally just
like we
but in a
just
good
went
way.
over it.
But in a good way.
So,
But
We
in a
just
good
went
way.
over it.
But in order to know the good way that you're an asshole, you have to know you. So if they don't know you, they might not like you. Because
Yeah.
you still the asshole that
We're
they
not
don't
saying you're
know.
not likable,
But they
but
give
I'm
you
sure
a
people don't
chance.
like
Yeah.
you.
They just gotta give you a chance.
But yeah,
You know.
yeah. But yeah, accept that people won't like you. It's not everybody gotta like you.
Once you get
Fine.
past that, you'll live so free.
There's 7 billion people in the world. All you need is half of a percent.
that's it?
That's all you need. You don't even need that much, honestly. That's probably still like 20,000 people. That's hella people. I don't even want to know that many people.
Yeah, no.
Let's
Well, I
see.
think what I know.
And this ties into traveling. Make having fun a priority.
Mm.
Definitely. Enjoy your
And
motherfucking
what you were saying
life.
about not spending money from your job, not
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
benefits
yeah.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that has to be a priority for your life. You have to schedule fun time.
Man.
You have to.
I
do
know what
that.
job I'm talking about. That's a whole other
I did.
episode, though.
It's already.
She had
But
messed
yeah,
up.
you gotta have fun.
I got triggered.
Like,
Trigger.
You start to feel like you working too much, or you overworking. Schedule yourself a vacation.
Sean tell me all the time, you can go buy it. Like,
Like not like
you got money.
It's it. Sometimes it's okay to splurge. Like
It is.
Treat
it's
yourself.
necessary. It's all right. You ain't working this hard for
That's
nothing.
not my
Shit.
vice.
Yeah. I'm telling him to do it because he has it, not because he don't have it, people. It's a big difference.
You want me to buy clothes and shit.
Yeah.
I want to buy food and shit.
Yeah.
That's my vice.
That's what makes.
I like
happy.
restaurants.
No, but I want him to buy clothes and shit because it also goes with his usher, what he's trying to
And
do.
I want clothes. I just don't want to buy clothes.
He just don't buy them.
So what he needs to do is get to the point where the clothes are being given to him for free, which is possible.
No, but
Absolutely
that's
not.
true too. But
I love that.
I tried to give
I
it.
love that. I love that too, actually.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what we're working
I
on.
mean,
here.
yeah,
We're working
yeah.
I said I'm gonna have Sean buy my clothes.
We got that. We got that in the works. Coming soon.
Oh, that just gave me an idea.
Oh shit.
on the
Good.
show.
Off camera.
Yeah. They don't need it.
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we already got.
We got
yeah.
we got a few things.
Yeah, we got.
Okay, yeah, and
I'm almost done with my homework too. Side note.
Last thing.
Go ahead.
Gratitude. Be grateful. Like be grateful. This shit.
You talking to everybody after 94. Cause y'all niggas is different.
If your birth year starts with a 2, you motherfuckers. Just like be just
No,
be
everybody.
grateful. Yeah, not like
Everybody be grateful.
I'm
life is
like,
a blessing. for
I'm
real.
really passionate about that last one. Can you say it one more time?
be like this shit could all be gone
I
tonight.
really
Like,
got an issue with
tomorrow,
people who
like-
are not grateful.
Like you gotta be grateful for the fact that you're
Yeah.
here in this moment. Be present. Enjoy
Yeah.
this shit. Cause it's fucked up sometimes, but it's low key lit too. It's dope being alive right now.
Was that your last one?
Yeah.
I just want to add one. Enjoy the little things.
That's
Mm.
it.
The
That's
little
definitely-
things. The
absolutely.
little things is bigger than they seem.
Mm.
They are. They absolutely are.
Yeah.
The little
They
thing that
matter
really
most.
like stop it. Stop and smell
Celebrate
the
the
roses.
small wins.
Celebrate
Yeah.
the small things.
Yep.
It hit different.
I was also gonna say my biggest thing is I like to enjoy the silence.
If that helps too,
Mhm.
getting away.
Sometimes you just need to tune it out.
Those breathable moments.
Yeah, like you just even if you sit in your room with some nice music on or a nice glass of wine, enjoy.
No, that's fast.
Yeah, like just
Definitely.
enjoy.
That's fast. Hey, yeah, that's all I got. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Y'all good? Questions, comments, concerns?
Questions?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. Oh yeah.
No,
what?
I have a question. I actually want to know what do they think self-love is?
Uh-huh.
What do the viewers think self-love
Yeah, I
is?
think
That's one of my
self-love is.
questions for you guys. Also, How do you love on someone? Like, how do you show love? I'm very interested in that too.
How do you?
To people or
Me?
to self?
To others.
To others.
I want to know how they show love to themselves.
That's a good question.
Well, both.
How do you show love to yourself?
Yay!
What the cricket say?
Hey, like, for real.
I
Didn't expect that at all.
I didn't. I mean, if I want to do it, I just do it.
Yeah, he does what he wants. Like,
That makes sense.
Oh, we going out?
I'm one of those.
I thought it
I'm one of those do it and then ask for forgiveness later
Yeah.
type
Oh yeah,
people.
I teach that at work too. That's what I teach my cooks because that's what I was taught. One of the first regional chefs I worked with, he was low-key, he was an asshole, but I learned a lot from him. One thing he taught me, it's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Yeah,
That's facts.
Do that
Right.
shit.
I'm gonna just
Deal
do
with
it.
the consequences
and then
later,
They be
shit.
like, "Why did you do that? My bad."
I
Or,
thought I could do that.
Oh, my
My
bad.
bad. Shit.
This was my thought process, but I can fix it if you want me to.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
I train people. I tell them, I want you to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I want you to fuck up.
Because that means you're
Ain't no
trying
wrong with
something. You're trying something
Yeah.
different.
those are the
9
best
times out of
leaders.
10, I can fix it.
There you go.
And I also want to put anybody in a position where everything is completely like fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm
Big
gonna put
facts.
you in a controllable, fuck upable position. Yeah,
Another adjective. Yeah, another adjective for the broke boy.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
So how do I?
How do you
How
show
yourself love?
your self-love?
By taking me time. That's probably one of my biggest ones. Because that's kind of like a self-care mechanism for myself. Doing the things that I want to do. And saying no. You know, that's how I, keep myself happy.
You are good at that.
Like,
Saying no.
I'll tell them motherfuckers no. I wasn't always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I always had a hard time saying no. Whatever other people needed, I was there for you no matter what, and I suffered from it. But now, shit, nah, I can't do it.
Alright.
Can't do it. No remorse.
How about you? How you show yourself love?
I just learned how to be selfish.
That's good.
I literally just learned like 6 months ago.
For sure.
Like, I was like, oh, I feel great.
That's
Like,
Being selfish is needed.
not letting everybody put weight on me and like feel suffocated. It feels amazing. Y'all should try it. I mean, like the viewers out there, like when you really, and I don't mean like selfish, like never share, but selfish in a way where it keeps you healthy.
Yeah.
It's very important. Like it's like self-discovery. It's like oh, well, I really don't have to help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I show myself love. I allow myself to be me. I think that definitely it helps with keeping me happy and keeping me balanced. So when I'm trying to be something I'm not, trying to fit into a situation where I don't really belong, it doesn't work for me well mentally, physically. Like it doesn't vibe with me. So allowing myself to be me, however I am, like however I feel I want to be that day, or that I want to be like singing, dancing around, or if I'm focused, working, like I'm not doing nothing, like however it is, whatever it is that I'm feeling in that moment, I'm like, this is where I'm at right now. I'll figure out what I'm doing next, but this is where I'm at right now. Yeah. I think I had something else. I don't remember what.
Because you have mentioned that, another thing is just having that balance between mental and physical. Because if I don't feel good mentally, I don't feel good physically. If I don't feel good physically, I don't feel good mentally.
That's oh, that was the thing. I pay attention to myself,
Yes.
to how I feel, how
Very much.
how my body reacts to me not working out this many days, or me eating this for this many. Like paying attention to how I really feel, and like analyzing, like I don't feel good when I don't get this amount of sleep, or when I don't wake up. Like like understanding yourself and knowing like what really makes you tick, and like it helps a lot. So that's another way I show love to myself.
Oh, I figured it out, y'all. That's my superpower.
What?
That's how I show love.
What?
I got it.
What?
No. That's what I do. I pay attention.
Okay.
I'm a very like observant. So like if I care about you or something, like I literally like will try to like gauge your mood swings or like I'm very like, oh,
Hey, he the mom.
are you okay? You sure you okay?
Yeah.
So I think I was thinking about the way I show love because that's the question. But yeah, I figured it out. That's my superpower. I don't know.
I think that's good.
Dork. No.
I don't care, and I'm very excited for the Static Shock movie that's gonna come out.
Hey, I hope that shit.
That was hella fucking random.
I figured it out.
The Mortal Kombat trailer.
Oh yeah, that looked
That
fire.
bitch look
That shit look
dope.
They better not have show all the goddamn
Hey,
good
that's
parts.
what I was
I'm
worried
gonna be
about. I was
hella
really
mad.
worried like that was all from like the last 20 minutes or some shit.
Ooh,
Shit.
shit.
Sub-Zero did the thing.
Yeah, I was like,
Yo.
and like with this new technology and stuff, like oh my god.
They go
No,
crazy.
that bitch
look
lit.
Yeah.
But it better have some real motherfucking fighting in there, because I'm gonna be
Agreed.
pissed the
Sure
fuck
they
off.
will. It look
because,
like it
They do, yeah.
I really want y'all to be really y'all know, because how
If the
I
trailer
feel
is
about
hype, I'm
martial
gonna be
arts.
hype.
Like it better
If the
be.
trailer is hype, I'm gonna be hype.
I'm gonna be heated.
I will need some real ass hand to hand combat though, because I don't want to see that little.
Like, it looked so
It
far.
looked up.
Yeah, 'cause
But-
that back in the day.
That's all we got. Thanks for tuning into The Mindset. I'm VZ.
I'm hot.
J Reed.
AP, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when that nigga posts the video.
Gang.
That was so on cue.
It was good.
Hey, we're getting, you know what I'm saying?
That was good.
We're getting there.
Hey,
Yeah.
see y'all next week.
We out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Post for the camera.